morning everybody, Calm Biker here. And this is a little bit different. I'm not showing you a video on my bike today, I'm showing you a video of my screen as I make a video. A little while back I spoke about how I was quite interested in doing a series on video editing, and quite a few of you said yes please, that sounds good. So I thought I'll finally get around to starting that series, and this might give you a clue as to how far behind I am on videos in general in a minute as well. Now I didn't really know where to start, so I thought what I'll do for my first editing one is just show you me editing a video and talk you through a few of the little processes that I use. And there'll be a few shortcuts here, and if there's anything particular that you want to see, then you can just ask me, and if it's an effect or a method of putting together a video or a problem that you've got, then I will try and help you. Now I'm no expert in this, I just do little bits and pieces for my videos, so you know, I might not be able to help you with everything, but I'll certainly do what I can. So here we are in Sony Movie Studio Platinum. The reason I bought this one is it was cheap, and I'm a Yorkshireman. I think it was £30 for the Platinum Suite for version 12, which was the latest version at the time. I'm not sure if they brought 13 in now. To be honest, the difference between 11, 12 and probably 13, the differences are pretty minor. So anything that I do in 12, I'm sure you'll be able to do in 11. I don't use all the advanced features. You can get free tools as well, obviously. You can get tools for your Mac and what have you. This is a PC tool. I'm not sure if it's available for Apple or not, but it's the one I use, so it's the only one I can show you. You can also get Sony Vegas Studio, which again is very similar, but there's a whole heap of extra tools and it costs about 10 times the price. So you've got to be pretty committed to spend more on that than you do on your cameras, I would guess. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get on with the editing. I'm going to put together a video that I shot a while back, and it was following on from the protesters for the fracking that I videoed, and a few people asked me about that, and Devon Mellon was one that said, so what are you what type of power generation are you in favour of? He thought I was a fan of nuclear. So I put together a video response to that one, and I'm now going to edit that video response up. Shouldn't take too long, and you can see how I've done it. There's a bit of pre-prepared stuff in here as well, so there's a bit of cheating, but any of those bits that you want to know how to do, just give me a shout in the comments. So my videos always have 4 bits, or a minimum of 4 bits. They have the intro, the outro, the main video itself, and then I have that little 10-second clip at the beginning. And the first thing I need to do is just bring in those 4 clips into the project media, which is this box here. So I happen to know the main video is in vid 404, so I'll just drag that in. My intro and outro titles I have pre-prepared as well, so I'll drop those in. And then I need one of my 10-second intro clips, and I happen to have pre-prepared a few of those. I'm going to take the trolley one, which is me just letting somebody across the car park with a trolley at the supermarket. None of those are particularly spectacular. So I drag those in, and then we just wait for them to process, because it builds up all of the audio and make sure everything's as balanced as it can be. So just give that a minute to finish. You can actually start editing without waiting for that to finish, but it makes everything run a little bit slower. Right, they're ready. So now we're looking at the timeline. So the timeline is at the bottom in Movie Studio. I think you can move these things around, and you've got lots of tracks. Basically you've got tracks for different things. You've got sound effects, music, voice, so they're all audio ones. Video for your main video, your overlay for if you want video for picture in picture, that kind of thing. A text overlay as well for putting text on. And they're not particularly strict, you can put text in the video overlay and things like that. And you can also add extra tracks. For this one we're not going to need many tracks, we're going to be using the video, the voice, and probably the video overlay. So quite a simple one. So first thing, I'll put the first clip in, which is my trolley clip. Drop then to the track. You see it's on 2 tracks, one for the video, one for the audio. And if I click in there, I get a preview of bits and pieces. and I can also play the video. You see it fades from black. I've already added that effect when I pre-prepared that one, but I can look at how you do that in another video. Then I want my opening title. Just drag that into the track as well. See, that one has got a bit of a waveform underneath it because that's the music. Now if there's a gap here, we just get black. You can butt them up to each other, but then you get that nasty jump from one video to the next, which isn't so pretty. I tend to overlap these in the timeline. You see you get this, if I zoom in on that a bit, you get this overlapping bit with the lines on. That's showing you a line of the fade out of one clip and the fade in of the other, and the same on the sound. And then if we play the preview through, you'll see it fades nicely from one to the next. And I always do that at about a second, which is handy because it snaps to that as well. You see it snapping there to 0:29, that's 29 frames, and I'm running at 30 frames a second. So next I'll bring in the main video. So that's dropped in the timeline, and not all of this video is the vlog. I happen to know the vlog is about 6 or 7 minutes in, so I'll move to that rough area and then look for the waveform. So here's the waveform of me talking. So I'll give myself a 2-second intro at the beginning of that, cut the video at that point and remove the bit I don't need, and then just drag the other bit over to the left and again overlap it with the intro. So now I've got a fade from the intro into the main video. And then finally I'll just play that fade over and make sure that that is indeed the beginning of the video that I want to
Good afternoon, everybody.
Look for the good morning or the good afternoon. That's in the right place. Then scan across to the end. And again I'm looking for the end of the waveform generally. And I'm going to play that bit just to see if that's the bit where I say thanks for watching, ride safe, and I'll talk to you again soon.
And I'll talk to you all again soon.
So it is indeed. So again, clip off the end, delete the bit I don't need, and then finally drag the end title in and overlap that for, again, a nice fade between the two. You can step through it frame by frame, you can see the fade happening. So that's the video put together. And then the last thing I'll do is in the video overlay, I'll just insert myself a text effect, or text media. And I'll line that up with the end of the title. And then I can change the text. Now you can preset text for all different types of thing. So I'm going to use my intro overlay. And I'm going to change the text to the name of the video, power generation. And again, if we step through this video slowly, you can see it in the preview here, how it's popping up. You probably notice if I upload this one soon that that's different to the old style. I did have somebody mention on a video that it was hard to read some of the flying in text, so I've changed some of my title styles. See, I do listen. So that's the overlay put on. So essentially that's the video now complete. Now the next thing I'll do is watch it all the way through and make sure that it is what I want it to be and do any editing. I won't put that in this video, I'll just get on with it and I'll check that later and maybe re-edit it if I find that there's something silly in there or there's a big pause or something like that that needs chopping out. So that's the video produced. So the last thing I need to do now is make the video. So again, simple thing, make movie, save it to my hard disk. I'm going to choose somewhere to put it, and I've got lots of places already set up where I put things. I'm going to put it into the not uploaded section, and I'm going to call it power generation because that's the name of the video. I've got a YouTube template set up. If you want to know about how to set those up, again, I'll show you that in another video. Just ask me and I will put that one together for you as well. So the last thing to do is render it. And all you do there is click render and then wait. And wait. Okay, so that's the rendering now complete. So the video's been produced, and then the last thing to do is actually watch it to make sure it's okay before uploading it to YouTube, or in my case, putting it in my backlog of things to be uploaded to YouTube at some point in the future. And here it is. So, thanks for watching, ride safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon.